Bryan Halsey likes to stay busy. In his dozen years as an educator, most of them at Columbine High, he's taught business and marketing, advised DECA students, and coached linebackers. But this productive Jeffco hero has one more thing on his resume, of which he's perhaps most proud. He's the creator of the Big Idea Project. This nonprofit, which was born in a leadership class Halsey taught, has the ambitious goal of motivating students to think outside of themselves and to do what they can to create a better world.
And so the students have the ownership. They take the ownership of what is it that I want to make a difference in and who do I want to impact. We narrow it down and say, you want to, end starvation around the world. Well, you got 2 months. So what is it that you can actually get accomplished? And what are you going to actually tangibly do?
One of the things Bryan does a lot of is it creates a window of opportunity to think deeply about having that impact that goes beyond just the learning environment in the classroom.
The ideas and the actions to carry them out come from Columbine students. A resource fair for families of students with disabilities was one such project. A safe haven for homeless immigrant families, another.
And they could feel that they were safe and they didn't have to, go to streets and just basically be homeless. And it made me look at it completely different. It definitely opened my eyes to a new world.
Still another, visiting young patients with life-threatening illnesses.
And what we did essentially was went to Children's Hospital in Aurora and we interacted with the kids, trying to give them a positive distraction from their illnesses. So we did like crafts and made stuffed animals with them and everything like that, and it was a super cool experience. Got to meet a lot of awesome kids with it too.
It's always great to see what passions come up with the students, and typically it stems from maybe a past experience or people that they know that are dealing with this.
Probably the best moments are the ones when you see individuals that have been touched by our kids coming to an event, a night where they do their presentation, and to hear their stories and to see tears of joy. And then for our students to reflect on that and to capture that experience in a way that shares that with our community. It's transformational.
The Big Idea Project is growing and expanding beyond the walls of Columbine High. Some 500 students across the metro area now take part, and Halsey is hoping to make it a national force for good.
The key components of Big Idea Project is teaching them what's called generous leadership. The idea that they can lead through the lens of empathy and realizing that they can impact others as they're leading and moving forward in life. And as they lead organizations, lead big companies, lead their families, that they can instill that thought of generous leadership throughout.
I think you symbolize what it means to be a true hero on behalf of every student, staff member at Columbine High School, as well as our community beyond. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.